Well, Lorinda, it is great to be with you. So I'm glad to have this opportunity just to hear a little bit about what God's been doing in your life. What does your daily time with God look like?
So my daily time with God it's something that I've always kind of struggled with about how to fit it in. I can sometimes, well, oftentimes be easily distracted. And last week's message was about solitude. And although I love solitude and I don't get much of it these days, um, I I didn't always see solitude as time with God, and I saw solitude as just being alone. But one thing that I've learned is that, that quiet time should include, some time with God. Oftentimes, I find it the most peaceful and the least chance of interruption after he goes to bed at night.
What has it been like for you as a single mom and bringing Dion up to know who Jesus is?
So being a single mom and raising my son to know the Lord is the only way that I know how to do it. I've only been a single mom, and so I don't know what it's like to have somebody to help with that. And so I feel like it's just important to me to always point him to Jesus, and I hear that in the weekend messages a lot, where whoever's speaking, oftentimes it's Pastor Keith, saying something like, I'm going to make mistakes. And as long as I just point my kids to Jesus, they will always know where to go. And so that's just my goal. My goal with him is that he just knows that God will never let him down.
Are there any parts of Scripture, Lorinda, that have been especially meaningful to you, even recently, or verses that you have really held on to that have been a strength for you?
A verse that came up recently in my devotions that has been really significant for me now comes from Isaiah, and it's in Isaiah 41, verse 13, where it says, "For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" And so that applies to a lot of things in life, but right now it feels comforting.
Is there any other thoughts that you give to anybody who maybe right now is maybe struggling in any area of their life? Any certain thing that you would want to encourage them?
I think the thing that has encouraged me the most, and throughout my walk with God, but mostly now too, is just hope. I just feel like there's a lot of hopelessness for a lot of people right now, whether it be hopelessness about when is this going to end, or what does the future look like, or hopelessness for about disappointments, about things that may not be happening right now the way that they thought they were going to. And so I find a lot of comfort in just having hope.
You are a tremendous example of someone who loves God with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength. And then obviously you love your son in the same way, but you love people as well. So I want to say thank you for taking time. We sure love you and appreciate you.
And I'm just so grateful for Celebrate. I'm so thankful for all the support and encouragement. And it's just, I'm thankful for our community.